the Titans going up against the Steelers. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
Well, the crowd is stirring football here on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Simms, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
Well, you said it right, taking center stage. Today's professional athletes, we know it. We talk to all these players all the time. They love it when they're on stage and everybody is looking at them. Well, let me tell you this. We are looking tonight. This should be fun to watch.
Browns back, ready to field the opening kick. The Titans setting up here for the kickoff. This game is underway. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Murray's coming off a game where he threw 2 touchdown passes a week ago. First down at the 20. Trying to power his way right up the middle. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
2nd and 4. It's caught by Green. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
That's a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
2nd and 2. The running off the toss. That's a gain of 7.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Murray's lined up, empty backfield. 1st and 10. Finds Brown. Brown's tackled right at... That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
First down at the 35. Antonio Brown has the catch.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
First down at the 21. Handoff made. He'll pick up 7 this time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it,
Nickel. Murray standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Steelers in for the touchdown. That's his first touchdown catch of the season.
And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The Steelers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
Mariota's going to jog out to the huddle now. 7 years in the league and 7 years of vast experiences.
The Titans will take the snap from the 30. Handoff. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Get ready. 188.
The Titans snap it at the 36. He's tackled right at the 36. Now, here's a look at the Titans' offense. A coach's dream a week ago as this team never turned over the football once. The Titans are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. And it's swatted away.
This defense, I can't say much for the offense that's going against them, though. No imagination, just running ordinary plays. They deserve to be stopped.
And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call him.
Murray's going to scramble. And methodically, he just throws it away. Here's a look at the Steelers lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. Second down and 10. They'll run it here. That picks up 7.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Third down. The Steelers break huddle and show a jumbo look.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Steelers take it from the 28. Takes it out of the eye. The Steelers know that a fourth down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
The Steelers take it from the 33. Here's the quick toss. Shakes off the tackle. Keeps his legs moving.
That was an awesome job by the running back that time, breaking those tackles. In the NFL, the low man wins. That time, the running back was the low man.
The Steelers moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
After picking up more than 60 yards on the previous play.
Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Murray's got it in the gun. Green on the receiving end. That's another reception, giving him 2.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Third and goal at the 6. And he's forced to the ground.
And welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. And he converts here on the field goal try.
Phil, they're taking advantage of all their possessions, and in this case, they add another 3 to the lead.
It's been an impressive start so far. Now, you know, you got the lead, you got momentum on your side, and now you must stay aggressive to keep that lead.
One area that's been lacking today for this offense as it retakes the field has been the ground game, or at least the yards aren't coming from who we expect them to.
Yeah, big surprise, isn't it? I mean, I'm just surprised by this because they usually run the football so consistently. He's such a talented running back, and not to get success here today, it's been a surprise, but they got to change it if they hope to win.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
First down at the 20. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
There's nothing like a play-action pass. When the offensive linemen make it look like it's a run, the linebackers are all near the line of scrimmage, and easy to throw it down the field for that completion.
First and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route because that means straight ahead, or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
This play set up by the long gainer. There's a flag right there. He's got a little bit of daylight here.
Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Coming to the line at the 48.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
First down at the 48. The pass is thrown away.
Second down coming up.
The Titans this time will go with 2 tight ends. The give. And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Well, every coordinator in the NFL has a box over there somewhere in that play sheet for 3rd and long. When he wants to try to pick the play up for the first down with a throw down the field, it can be seams, double moves, but they have 4 or 5 of those types of plays to pick up 3rd and long situations.
going for the home run.
It's intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
We got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. Well, what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
Murray's on the move. Space to work.
Nice awareness that time by the quarterback. Sometimes when you drop back, don't be too stubborn. Stand in that pocket and take a hit. If you have to run, take off. He gets it done that time and picks up a first down.
First down and 10.
Here's the handoff. Teo takes him down.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Murray's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Ball's thrown incomplete.
Great coverage there by the defense.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The offense needs 6 yards here on third down after that incompletion. Third down and 4.
Let's go. 295.
From the gun. And the grab is made by Ladarius Green. Denard's there to make the stop.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Titans with a nickel look here on defense.
Now first and 10. Scans the field.
Murray's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his first reception today.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
The Steelers have it at the 39. Picks up 8 here. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Snap it out of the gun. Throws the pass. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. On the way, third down. Gets the handle here. Ball is out. Teo makes the tackle.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. The Steelers have it at the 24. And that gains 1.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
The Steelers take it from the 23. And it's knocked down.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. The Steelers with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. This will be the 11th play of the drive. The Steelers at the line of scrimmage, split backfield, 3rd and 9. Bryant's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him.
When you are behind and the offense is driving the football against you, you got to take a chance to stop this drive.
This has been a long drive so far. The Titans defense now is going to go nickel. 1st and goal. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Well, when you see a throw that bad, there's a couple things that can happen. Maybe a defensive player flashed in front of him, or maybe the quarterback just lost control of the football.
2nd and goal from the 7. Gets about 4 yards that time. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Coming to the line at the 3. Third and goal at the 3. Makes the grab. Touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the 2nd quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
The Titans just can't stop them here before the half. And now they'll wait for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 17-0. The Titans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
The Steelers use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. Takes a knee. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Titans will be eager to make some adjustments and figure out a way to make it work in the second half. The Steelers, on the other hand, are just showing more of what they showed last week by playing good football. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers have it at the 14. From UGA, Aaron Murray squeezing the pass in here. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown, giving them an early lead. They take it at the 33-yard line. Dunbar is able to get clear of everybody. He'll pick up more than 30 yards on the play. 3rd down from the 46. The pass ends up being picked off. Steelers defense comes away with the turnover. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Murray's on target here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Steelers now up by 17. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Nashville for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the 3rd quarter underway as these teams take the field. The Steelers' defense right now is the story of this game, Phil.
Yeah, and it's been a short story because the offense can do nothing against what they're doing. They are being physically dominant. The defensive coordinator, he's had a great day calling plays, and the defensive players taking advantage of it. When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
2nd down and 4. He'll throw it over the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
1st down at the 36. Makes the reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Out of the gun. Intercepted. The Steelers counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Murray's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when the offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
1st down at the 24. And gains about 1. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
2nd down and 9. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3rd down and 3. Makes the catch in open space. There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
1st and 10. They'll go ground.
Steelers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. Brown had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. Murray's going to take it from the gun. Darius Green comes away with the catch.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The Steelers from the 37. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. The Titans defense not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's 4th and short, the toughest man wins, and that time the defense was not the toughest unit.
1st and 10. Murray's on the move. Breaks free. Gains 14.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the 2nd half, picking up that 1st down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those 1st downs.
1st down at the 17. And that'll probably go as a drop.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
The Steelers, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good, solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Let's go.
3rd and 5. Robert Woods with the reception. Dives across, and he's in for the touchdown.
You spend so much time in this league. Once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient. You need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you got it in there.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after. It's good. The Titans are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 24-0. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Titans have seen this game just get away from him as it continues to get worse. They've still got more than a quarter to play.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest.
Shakes off the hit. Bradford's there to take him down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Get ready. Press 38.
They'll go ground. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
The Titans offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Titans from the 22. Looking at every option. Finds his mark. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play action passes for him to work. At this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
Coming to the line at the 46. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Kobe Fleener hauls it in.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Mariota's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 1st down at the 31. That's a gain of 7.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Titans take it from the 23. A nice grab. Touchdown. And they cut it to that lead.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field. And, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Titans now getting ready to kick it away. Brown's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Steelers are not backing off after the halftime break. Instead, they've continued to pour it on here in the third quarter.
Well, I think we were expecting this, weren't we? We saw practice this week. They looked sharp. Coach said they had a great week of practice, and they've shown that here in the game so far today.
The Steelers have the football as the fourth quarter gets started.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Set up screen.
Dunbar on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Let's go.
First down and 10.
To the ground.
And he is brought down at the 39.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The Titans go with the dime formation here on defense.
Going to be a penalty here.
And Brown brings it in. Pryor's there to make the tackle.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. After that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 18.
The Titans lined up in the nickel. From the shotgun. Up in the air, and he's got the catch. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Now looking at 3rd down. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. Teo with the tackle. The Steelers will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. And a flag comes out. He's taken down at the 47.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
The Titans with a nickel look here on defense. Looking long. Bryant's got it on a pass that had something taken off of it.
What a beautiful throw and what a nice catch. The receiver just kept his head down, waited to the last second, and looked the football in. Big play, gets tackled just short of the end zone.
Murray's now completed 4 in a row.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. And he's in for the touchdown. And that touchdown could have officially put this one out of reach.
Well, if it's not out of reach, it'll take 2 miracles to get back in this game by the defensive side. My gosh, they just gave up that time. They let the offense march down there and just score a touchdown that put this game out of reach.
Bryant's going to watch now as his defense gets ready to come into the game. He just put up over 50 yards receiving, helping his team go down the field for the score. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play.
That's his first reception today.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Mariota's back in shotgun formation. Scanning the field. Makes the catch.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Second down, 3 for the first. And intercepted. It's not getting any better for the offense here late in this game, as now they get picked off.
The frustration and the bad play just continues. And, you know, it's so bad the coach can't even yell at the players. All you can do is pat them on the head and encourage them to keep trying.
Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this is the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
Screen. The catch is made by Lance Dunbar. Gains 20. The Steelers have been very good throwing the football today. Murray's continued to be one of the best field generals in the game.
I just love the way he dominates everything with the football team, especially on the offensive side, Jim. We see he's in command of everything, and, of course, we see all the great plays he makes.
Handoff made. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
They call his number once more. He's got over 130 rushing yards today. The Steelers approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. First down at the 28. Gains 5.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football. Green's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Handoff. That picks up 7. This will be second down. Gets it again. Denard's there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Knocks that pass down.
Let's go. 38.
Second and goal from the 5. Looking across the middle. And he gains maybe 3. The Steelers call a timeout. Their first. Marching down the field and taking their time. Third and goal from the 2. And they score again here to pad the lead. My goodness, Phil. There's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
Goff. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Steelers defense, a job well done, and now just another player or two, and this victory will be official, Phil.
Yeah, the defense was really good today. Sometimes you just look at the offense and go, well, they were so bad, I can't give a lot of credit to the defense for what they did, but that's not the case today. This defense was outstanding, and that's why they won.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 19. Wants to go deep. Almost intercepted. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.
Your cell phone. Why you got your back against the wall? What you talking about with all your girlfriends? You need to get your out on the floor. I know you wanna baller, baby, I understand. Who's wearing all that jewelry and expensive name brands? But I can show you something that ain't none of them can. Cause I ain't too cool to dance. This right here is my jam. So come on, baby, take my hand. If you ain't too cool to dance, if you ain't too cool, let's boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie, boogie, oogie. If you ain't too cool to dance, don't you be afraid to shake. And don't be too shy to work them hips. Back it on up and bring it. I know where you wanna go, baby. I know you wanna baller, baby, I understand. Who's wearing all that jewelry and expensive name brands? But I can show you something that ain't none of them can. Cause I ain't too cool to dance. This right here is my jam. So come on, baby, take my hand. If you ain't too cool to dance, if you ain't too cool, let's boogie, oogie, hey, boogie, oogie, oogie, now with it. Boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, hey, boogie, oogie, oogie, boogie, oogie. If you ain't too cool to dance. Break it down now, break it down now, break it down to the ground now. Break it down now, break it down now, to the ground now.
Shake it, now shake it, make your boyfriend jealous. Shake it, now shake it, now shake it, make your boyfriend jealous.
I know you want a baller, baby, I understand. Who's wearing all that jewelry and expensive name brands? But I can show you something that ain't none of them can. Cause I ain't too cool to dance. Cause this right here is my jam. So come on, baby, take my hand. If you ain't too cool to dance, if you ain't too cool, let's boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie. Oh, stop now. Boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie, oogie, boogie, oogie, oogie. Boogie, oogie. If you ain't too cool to dance. You see, I'm cool, but I ain't too cool to dance. We can moonwalk right out here. If you ain't too cool to dance.
Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning.
Split stacks for tearing it up. I can't put the gut, I make them a chucker. Come through like disco disaster. I set the pace to make it go faster. Up the party, I'm Ken to the Barbie. I'm back to the Harley. I'm nasty and gnarly. I'm hot like umami. I'm hopping with bodies. I'm sorry, not sorry. Baby, look at ooh, I really wanna say ooh loud. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, with the bob. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Roll 'em up, I'm showing up. Roll 'em up. Let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work. Roll 'em up. I'm showing up. Roll 'em up. Let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work.
Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning.
I'm back once again, I'm a renegade. I let play, I'm a renegade. I popped up to stay on a renegade. Hit the candy, it's sweet, take a renegade. I am the enemy, you ain't a friend of me. Killing them steadily. So heavenly voices of melody. Your destiny, think that you're ready, baby, you're ready. Baby, ooh, I really wanna say ooh loud. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, with the bob. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Zippity, dippity, do, die. Roll 'em up like ooh, I'm showing up. Say ooh loud. Roll 'em up like ooh, let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work. Roll 'em up like ooh, I'm showing up. Say ooh loud. Roll 'em up like ooh, let's blow it up. I'm riding out of work. I'm riding out of work. Zippity, dippity, do, die.
Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning. Chillin', rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the cool stay winning.
You look like you've seen a ghost. I don't think it's even gonna be close. Your rabbit's foot and your four-leaf clover.
188. Hey. Get ready. Fred, 38. Fred, 38. Hey. Let's go. 188. 188. Hey. Well, let's go. Fred, 38. Hey. Well, let's go. Fred, 38. Hey. Let's go. 188. Hey. Get
This
ready.
one is for
Fred,
gold.
38. Fred, 38. Hey.
I just remember her tan legs standing on the side of the road. Honda with the hood up, covered in smoke, a thumb in the air, with somewhere to go in a hurry. She didn't say a thing, she just jumped inside, stuck it to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming, said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was laughing. I about hit the brakes when we came around the corner, a mile of blue lights aimed and pointed. Whatever she had is what they wanted, and it's all a little fuzzy after that. All I remember is sirens, blue lights flashing and driving, dirt lane passing and flying, tearing through the red lights, blowing through the stop signs. All I remember is sirens, ringing from the firing, one curve away from dying. Yeah, all I remember is sirens.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Chiefs going up against the Steelers. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 4 matchup.
We're here in prime time, just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. Just prior to kickoff for this primetime extravaganza, and this adds another whole layer of excitement when you have this game under the light.
I think you said it right. Center stage, players love it. Anytime you turn on the lights, they know it's special, and it brings out the emotion out of these players. And also, let's don't forget, the fans, they've been here all afternoon getting ready, so we're going to have a loud crowd also.
Brown's going to be deep here for the opening kick. The Chiefs ready here for the kickoff. We're underway here. Brown's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Murray's going to be the man at the helm today. 8 years of seasoning for this quarterback.
Let's go.
First down at the 25. Peters is there that time for the tackle. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Chiefs' defense now is going to go nickel. Now 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Here's the Steelers' offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Murray standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Antonio Brown with the catch.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was kind of like a big sigh of relief because I knew now that there were a lot of things that could take place. I could afford to take sacks. I could afford to be a little more aggressive. Let's see how the offense reacts to this.
And that's Poe in on the stop.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Let's go.
It's 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Get ready.
First down at the 38. And it's batted down. And here's the Chiefs defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers. The Steelers come out in a jumbo set. The Steelers take it from the 38. Incomplete. This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd and long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
The Steelers now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations.
Let's go.
The Steelers take it from the 38. Almost intercepted.
The defense did a very good job there on 3rd and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on 1st and 2nd down. They made it tough on the offense, so 3rd long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
No good. No good. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
You know, Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45. Martin takes the hit and is brought down.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Steelers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
2nd and 2.
They'll run it here. Off the right side, Martin. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
You got to be big, strong, you got to be tough. And we saw all those qualities that time in that run. Look at the broken tackles.
Double tight end formation.
1st and 10. They'll run with it again. Martin's brought down after picking up only a yard. And now we'll look at the Chiefs' offense. Last week they posted big numbers on the ground, eclipsing the 200-yard mark. Martin is in the backfield. Halfway through this first quarter now. Off the right side, Martin. Now a look at the Steelers' defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The football sits at the 40. The Steelers lined up in the nickel.
3rd down and 8.
They'll mark him at the 22.
That time it was an easy completion for the quarterback on the play-action pass, and it fools the defense because look how aggressive the offensive line is. They sold the play to the defense, and the quarterback took advantage.
The give. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Let's go.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And that'll be a gain of about
2. 3rd down now. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Stands in the pocket. Pass is intercepted. And a touchback.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Murray's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. 1st down at the 20. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Steelers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds. Even me, I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on 1st down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Let's go.
2nd down, 2 to go.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled at the 30.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
3rd down following the run.
Let's go.
Gets the handle here. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Chiefs sat at the line. Dime package.
1st and 10.
Brown's going to pull in the bullet pass. Taken down at the 27. 3rd catch today so far. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. We're back here getting ready for the 2nd quarter. Phil, that was a Defensive tug of war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug of war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses, just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
This is third down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Clinton Dix there to take him down.
When it's third and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. Early in the second quarter, and they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. And here's Doug Martin making his way onto the field. They've fallen behind here, and maybe it has something to do with the fact that he hasn't really been able to do anything on the ground at this point.
Oh, I think it's everything to do with why they're behind in this game so far here today, Jim. And listen, the coach has got to call some different plays. What they've been running has not worked. Time for a different look.
Let's go.
First down at the 25. That's a gain of only a yard. The Chiefs trail in this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Martin's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35. That's a gain of 10. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Martin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Martin lines up in the backfield.
Get ready.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
From the gun. Doug Martin with the grab. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have. When the window of opportunity is very small, quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Let's go.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Now everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's third and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
First down at the 44. Mohamed Sanu is the receiver. That's his third catch of the day.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Gains 17. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. Bradford's able to read that play and make the hit.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do. It's crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football, and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
2nd and goal from the 7. Force it across for the touchdown. As we edge closer to halftime, the game is now tied. They've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there. They got that touchdown. But, you know, also I have to take the defense to task a little bit here. They made some calls that I did not agree with.
They'll take it at the 20. The Steelers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 35. And it's swatted away. Coming up, 2nd down. The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. From the shotgun. Finds Brown. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Murray's completion percentage, 50% on the day. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. 2nd and 8. Fullback takes the handoff.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
3rd and 3. Handoff out of the I formation. They'll mark him at the 40. Going for it on 4th down. Feeds him again. Brought down at the 38. The Steelers roll the dice and pick up the first on 4th down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you got to take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
1st down and 10. Brown's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Now 1st and 10. Dunbar on the receiving end. That leads us to 2nd down. Murray's got it in the gun. And the flag is down. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
The 22-yard line, here they come.
The Chiefs with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd down and a long way to go. Could have been intercepted.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
That is play number 10 on this drive. Third and a long way to go. The catch is made by Lance Dunbar. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
And converts on the 3.
1/2 down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 3rd down from inside the 30. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Steelers defense comes away with the turnover. Now following the pick, here we'll get a pass into the end zone. And after the short pass, he'll score. That takes the lead up to 7. Chiefs with the ball midway through the second. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Continuing on the drive, they'll go with the run here. This run caps off the drive with a score. We're tied back up at 7. Now midway through the second, Murray would squeeze the pass in here, and he ends up at midfield before he stopped on the play. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. With this kick, the second half is underway. It'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
2nd and 10. Martin's got it on the handoff.
Martin's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Chiefs come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
On the flag.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
The Chiefs will punt the football away. Antonio Brown will return this punt. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. The Steelers on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The Steelers take it from the 43. catch made near the sideline. That's his first reception today.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Get ready.
First down at the 40. And here's the toss. Taken down at the 39. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Set up now at the 39-yard line.
Get ready.
Second down and 10. They'll go ground. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Murray's alone in the backfield. Third down and 7. Throws the pass. Secures it with 2 hands. Gains 18.
Steelers really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting. And they hold the running back to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Get ready.
Murray's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's on target to Martavis Bryant.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Murray's now completed 4 in a row. Got hit on release.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Second and goal from the 8. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Let's go.
Murray's going to take it from the gun. Up in the air and comes down with the catch.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Murray's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Brown has the catch.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on third and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
We have a review coming from the booth. So we have a challenge. Did the ball break the plane of the end zone? That's the question.
Here's the rule. The tip of the football, all it has to do is touch any part of that white line, which is the end zone. If it nips that line, then it's going to be a touchdown, Jim. That's what we need to look for.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So he challenged the play, and the coach's challenge does not pay off.
Well, I agree with the head coach still. I would have made this challenge because it was so important to the outcome of the game, and it was a little bit of a gamble, but it was worth it.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. That's the 25th rushing touchdown of his career.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
The Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Chiefs got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 20. Martin's going to secure the handoff.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Kelsey's got the catch and the first.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Martin is in the backfield. First down at the 37.
Will go ground. Gallette's in on the tackle.
The Chiefs had a very good run game last week, but it hasn't been the same today. Martin's, however, had not nearly the same effectiveness.
No, he hasn't been. And you know what? Listen, what do you got to do? You got to change your offense a little bit and get the defense guessing. And once you get them guessing, then you can go back to the run.
Another carry here.
Martin takes the hit and is brought down. Give him 5 yards.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
Surveys, and it's knocked down.
That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that third down throw.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game when it comes to the passing attack. It was fantastic early, but has been way less so since.
Yeah, the passing game is kind of fading away right now, but I'll say this to the defense, stay on those toes, because that passing game can catch fire at any time.
Clinton Dick's going to make the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Murray's back in shotgun formation. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. And Eric Reed brings a halt to that last attempt. The Steelers have to be thrilled to have one of their best weapons back in the swing of things. Brown's having a huge game after not being very involved last week, partner.
Yeah, listen, he's one of the best in the NFL. We all know that, and they've done a good job getting the football to him, getting involved early, and man, can he take off.
Brings it in. That's his first reception today.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Murray's now completed 4 in a row.
Second down and 5.
Toss to the outside. Peters in on the tackle. The Steelers will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Second and 10 coming up. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Intercepted.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Martin takes the hit and is brought down. But the play picked up 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 2. Martin. Good for only a yard.
Martin's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Third and short. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. Antonio Brown from the 25. He's taken down at the 42.
Brown's such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer.
The Steelers back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's turn. Houston takes down the quarterback.
Holding. Defense. Automatic first down.
First down at the 47. One for the deep ball. He brings it in. That's reception number 4 for him.
There has been good pass. It's another completion.
Murray's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Touchdown. Steelers put 6 on the board. Wilson's caught his first touchdown of the season. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank, man. They have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the fourth. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
Picks up the football at the 6. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chiefs are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
First and 10. Martin has the reception. Martin's taken down at the 46.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Second down, 4 to go. And now they're going to go with the draw play. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
What a good job by the defense, not being fooled. Here in the fourth quarter, they're leading. You expect the offense to pass. Well, they throw a run in there, and you're alert, and you stop it for a short gain.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. The Chiefs get a first down.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
And he's going to slide feet first.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
The Chiefs come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Chiefs have it at the 34. They go screen with Martin. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Travis Kelce comes down with it. Gains 18.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
First and goal. Doug Martin carries the football. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Coach is going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores. You got to take some chances. You got to throw it, and you got to throw it down the field.
Second and goal from the 6. He's going to get another carry. Ends up picking up 3 yards. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Third and goal from the 3. Kelce's. The Chiefs are in the end zone for the touchdown. That marks his 5th touchdown pass this season.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out for the tight end, because anytime there's just a little bit of deception, that deception is enough for the tight end to get that area where he can get open. That time he does it, touchdown.
How about that? They had to recover the onside kick to have any chance, and they do just that.
Yeah, that football, it can take some crazy bounces, and that time it took a crazy one for the offense, and what a job recovering.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Has his man. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. First down, pressure on every snap now.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts, because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs
touchdown and drawing close. While that touchdown edges them closer to the lead, it may be a case of too little, too late in this game, Phil.
Well, it could be, Jim, but listen, I'm going to say this, it's never over. Remember 2015, the Seattle Seahawks had the Green Bay Packers in their place. I thought the game was over many times, but the Seahawks hung in there, and they found a way to pull it out.
They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it's a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. You're going for the onside kick, and you're trying to recover it. I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
Reed is there and makes the play. The Chiefs will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. At the 31, here we go. First and 10 to the ground. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set him back for a loss.
Get ready.
Second and 11. Toss play. Taking off. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Chiefs will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Gives it to him again. And that's a gain of 9. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
That's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
The Steelers are in a much closer game today, but still find themselves up on the scoreboard after a decisive victory last time out.
When you practice in training camp and even during the week of games in the NFL, you always practice that the game is going to be tight, it's going to be close, and now we got to pull out those plays that are going to win the game for us.
And that game's won.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep two hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
First and goal from the 7. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Second and goal from the 5. And it's batted down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Should be what we call a gimme.
And the kick is good for 3.
Of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality, and for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. But it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country. All your peers, they watch you. It just doesn't get better.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. Then it's too soon.
Yo, once upon a time, not long ago, I heard Run DMC on the radio. Tape deck and record, suit and velour, popping and locking on the cardboard. Fell in love with hip hop, no question. DJ cut the rocket, I get aggressive. Furious vibe, you get the message. Shut it down like I ain't paid no electric. I'm like DB up in the party, I wanna jump up and be somebody. Charlie Holmes, I got tabs on mommy. She gon' keep racking. Stay on tour on Euro, I'm racking. Be in the hood, we a navigate mapping. Twerk that girl, this the one like the I'm your give you 90 B-boy, keep the elements hot. Make them backspin the windmill. G-O-H, haters, a D-O-A. A young boy what I used to be. Now I'm all grown up, I'm a boss. Waving like that, come with me because
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. Then it's too soon.
let's go.
I used to rock an MP3. Before that, hot tracks and MTV. Now I synchronize the MPC. So this strap genuine like OMG, yo G, y'all in the booth like DB. LOL, old school, I'm so PC. See the mic, I gotta grab it, OCD. You're playing the odds when you face the mob. See the guard raising the bar, half y'all just don't get it. I'm hard to paint when involved, and again I might roll up in the tank dog. Ain't no limit. GOH, haters get DDT. Cause that's ain't what they used to be. It's funk jock in the guard on court. Like a CP3, it's about time y'all get used to me. Because
I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. Then it's too soon to forget you.
pump up the volume, 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 pump up the volume.
Let's go. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your finger. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment. Then it's too soon to forget you.
G-O-H, Red Man and Method Man in the building.